Morning, Chamber members. Welcome to Monday Minute for Monday, June the 20th, 2022. Heading into the end of the month, of course, graduation is coming up. I know the proms of some of them have taken place, and there's certainly lots of activities in the community, and I hope you have the opportunity to take advantage of some of them. I have a few items for you today, specifically that the government has introduced privacy legislation. The Chamber is saying that it's welcome but long overdue. The government promised this introduction in their most recent election in 2021, and so while the Chamber was happy to see that it was introduced prior to the session being ended this spring, they certainly are urging the government to be sure to pass it as one of the priorities in the fall. Of course, the challenge is our privacy legislation is at least 20 years old. I think Y2K might have been the last time it was updated. So that's over 22 years ago, and certainly our competitors have seen a significant change and we've lagged in that regard. So there is certainly some news that will come out of that for business, no doubt, in the fall. As well, the Canadian Chamber's Western Executive Council, they met in Calgary. We've talked a bit about this group trying to work and do everything they can to promote the economy of the West and to assist in the country, the whole country, understanding the value and the powerhouse of the economy that the West is. They first of all visited the WestJet campus while they were in Calgary, got to see some planes and some activities there and seeing the economic potential related to that. And once they were done that, then they met with a couple of ministers. Minister Champagne, of course, who's the Minister of Innovation, Science and Industry. And then they met with the Government of Northern Affairs, but also responsible for the Prairies Economic Development Canada, which it used to be called Western Economic Diversification, but now is the Prairie version of that. They also ended up with a dinner with former Prime Minister Stephen Harper. So it sounds like they've had lots of discussions on energy and innovation, and the government also highlighted their support for the Jansen Potash Mine in Saskatchewan, so that was an interesting read for you there. And lastly, the Canadian Chamber is noting that the updated travel rules, while a welcome step, a positive step forward, there still are several regulations that require review and or cancellation. So they will be watching that and making sure that travel, of course, and the tourism industry is the hardest hit of all industries heading into the pandemic or out of the pandemic, and certainly the fact that these regulations linger is not allowing them to recover properly and to get moving again. So we hope that the government will take the opportunity to review those and get them done so that people can move and travel without too many regulations. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. I wish you nothing but a great week in business, and I hope you have a good week. Take care. See you again soon.